We'll figure that out later. Okay, so let's talk about the incentive trip.
Let's talk about the trip.
We have an incentive trip or period that just started July 1st. This year it's a family incentive trip. And what that means is typically you can earn a trip for up to 2 people. And this time you can earn for up to 6 people. You don't have to take your family. You can take whoever you want to take, up to 6 people. So super exciting. Let's break down the points and how you can earn this trip. And each level is the number of people you get to bring. So like level 1, you earn for 1 person. Level 2, you earn for 2 people. Yes. We'll talk about it. Sit down because you just have your underwear on. Oh my goodness. Okay. Shh, be quiet, baby. So, and this is all in your workstation under the incentive tab. It breaks down what you need to earn it, and then it also gives you examples per title on plans on how to earn it. And then we can also customize a plan for you if you want us to. I kind of love doing that actually. So, because you know, as soon as they announced this, well, first of all, Krista texted me and was like, incentives tab. Well, I went and looked at all this and made a plan, because this is why I joined, is incentive trips. My sponsor earned a trip to the Bahamas for free, and she posted about it, and I was like, you're going to the Bahamas for free? Like, I need to know more about this. And I joined the next day. So incentive trips are where I'm at. So break it down on how to earn. So for every PRV, you get 1 point. So if you sell 500 a month, you get 500 points. But we are going to shoot for a minimum of 1,000 PRV a month, which is 1,000 points. But when you also sell 1,000 in 5 out of the 6 months in this incentive period, you get a bonus of 2,500 points. So your minimum goal is 1,000. And I'm going to be real honest with y'all. Fall is our biggest season, which is insane, because in June, Cincy had its biggest month ever. But fall is typically the biggest season. 2,000 in sales a month should be your goal, because you get that bonus, that sales bonus of another 5%. So that's a minimum of a $600 paycheck just on sales. And if you are lead and above, then you get a bonus off your sales, and you get a bonus off your team. So if you don't understand the compensation plan or what I'm talking about, that's something else we need to talk about, either with your sponsor, your director, or study the comp plan. But you for sure need to know that forwards and backwards for this incentive trip, because you also get points on personal promotions. But before we talk about that, I want to talk about your team. So if you are lead or above, that means that you have somebody under you and you are in a leader position. And if you are essential or certified, then you also have a great chance of growing a team and promoting to a leadership position and getting points for that. So for every title you promote to during the incentive period, you get points for that. So if you're an essential consultant and you promote to certified, meaning you sell 1,000 lifetime PRV, then you get 1,000 points. If you promote to lead, 1,500 points. Star, 2,000, superstar, 3,000, director, 5,000, star director, 8,000, and then superstar director, 10,000. If you don't know what you need to promote, on our group page, we have units. If you click on units, there's a whole section on promotions with videos for every single title and what you need to promote on that. And if you still have questions, feel free to ask. But by helping your team promote, that will help you promote. And so if you have somebody on your team before July 1st that is an essential consultant, when they promote to certified consultant, you'll get 250 points. If you have somebody that joins you July 1st or later and promotes to certified, you get 1,000 points. If you have somebody on your frontline means that you personally recruited them or they rolled up to you, so they are directly under you. If they promote to lead or star, you get 1,000 points, and they also get the promotion points for that title. And then last lastly is the activity bonus. And so if you, and I love that Cincy does this now, so they do get paid at rank, not necessarily paid at title. So the difference between those is if you are a star consultant, that is your title. That is the highest thing you have ever promoted to. But you are getting paid as a lead consultant. Again, this goes back to the compensation plan. Then you still get points as for the rank of lead. And used to, it was either get paid a title or get nothing. So this is huge. So if you hit numbers as or get paid at rank as a lead consultant, you get 100 points per month. Star consultant, 300 per month. Superstar consultant, 500 per month. Director, 1,000. Star director, 1,500. So again, I am reading all of this to you. I printed this out from the incentives tab, so it's all there for you. And then they also have plans broken down for each title. And again, I'm happy to customize a plan for you. And then they also have a cute little incentives tracker that you can print out. Now, who has questions about all of this? Either can you unmute yourself or you can type it in the chat box, whatever you're most comfortable with. But who has questions?
Anyone?
Y'all, you don't have any questions? Oh, Elizabeth, are you raising your hand? Is that what that means?
I have no idea what that means. I just saw it and I was like, I'll raise my hand. It's like, I was kind of waiting for a little person to do this.
Oh, I love it.
Disappointed. No, but I'll talk to you later. I don't want to take up other people's time. But yes, I do have lots of questions. So you and me later.
Well, what if you have a question that somebody else has?
No, I'm not. No. I want to sit down and work out a plan with you. That's all I have.
Okay.
And I'll have my questions then. Okay.
We can do that. Annie, do you have a question?
Oh no, I was just gonna encourage Elizabeth to ask her questions because I hopped on at the end. So because I was doing bingo on my page. So I hopped on at the end. And so I was just gonna tell her she may have just ask them because I mean I don't know what all you I know I caught the gist of it, but no, I was just going to encourage her to ask them. So just because she may help us all.
Sure.
Tammy, did you mention that you get consistency points also for 1,000 PRV for 5 out of 6 months?
Yes.
You did? Okay. Because that's huge also. Those points are huge.
That is huge. Mm-hmm.
For how many months?
5 out of the 6 months. So July 1st to December 31st is our incentive period. So have 1,000 for 5 of those, and you'll get 2,500 bonus.
Okay, got it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's super important to shoot for at least a minimum of 1,000 during the incentive trip.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna try.
Girl, you got this.
Yeah. So far, if I could just recruit, that's my problem. I can't get anybody to join up. But
I know. That is the hardest thing for me also. And I just have to, because I'm such an introvert and I don't like talking to people anyway. So it's so outside my comfort zone. But with every person that places an order, I'll put a join brochure in their order. And if they host a party, then I offer the party flip, the host kit. And then sometimes I'll even offer the host kit on my VIP page. Like, I'm closing a party, I have a $59 kit. Who wants it? First come, first serve. And in the past, I've had some takers on that just keep planting seeds because they are watching you.
yeah.
That's my problem is I don't have parties.
So here, let me tell you what I did that actually I'm really bad at, I talk to people about joining, but I'm not the best recruiter. I don't ever have the most recruits in a month. But this month, I actually decided to reach out to several people, probably about 10 to 15 people. And I said, hey, I just wanted to let you know I'm putting together some fun packets with some more information on Cincy and about joining. Would you like for me to mail you one? And I had people say yes, and I actually have 3 potential joins from that.
Wow.
Come on.
So
Well,
while
actually,
I'm sitting
one
here
just
talking-
signed up as we were doing this Zoom. One of them signed up.
Yay!
Good.
Awesome.
So what do you
Come
put in your packet, Krista?
Oh, let me show it. Hang on, let me go grab it because it's super cute. Hold on.
Come on. Come on.
Hey,
Mute
Chris.
myself.
Not all the time, but it's good to put like an actual, not face to face to a name.
Yes, yes.
I'm in my room hiding from my children, just in case y'all are wondering.
No
Don't
shame.
worry, they're supervised by my husband. Okay. Let me flip the camera here.
Yeah, I'll
Yes.
keep getting kicked out.
Okay, so this is my little join thing. Sorry, my bed's messy. This is my little join thing. It is the holographic. Have you seen people post these?
Yes, I have
Yeah.
those.
So this is a 5x7. I put some of the fun paper confetti in there, and I put the sticker that Carol sends out.
Oh, yeah.
This is one of Carol's stickers on here. And then I have my business card, a join brochure. It's super cute though. And I'm going to put some samples in there. So I just have a join brochure folded in there. My magnet. This one just says congratulations on enrolling, because on the back it gives you like what to do first.
Oh,
So
cool.
I feel like it gives them a lot more information.
Where
And
did
then
you?
I did.
Sorry to
Yeah, where
interrupt.
did you get that?
These are well, they used to be in the consultant store. I guess they still are.
Are those the ones with all the different titles?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I put one of these postcards where you can do the scratch and sniff stickers.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And then, like I said, I'm going to put samples in there too. But I love my paper confetti. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Now it's all over my bed. But
Mm.
anyway,
Well,
this is what I'm going to mail them along with the catalog.
Oh, cute. I love that. Thank you for sharing.
Gracias.
Tammy, you see my shirt?
Oh, I love it. Look at you. Oh, now you're frozen. I love it though.
Cute.
I'm probably frozen. in the most
Everybody's frozen
awkward-
on mine.
My internet is so bad. And y'all, in case you need any more motivation, when Cincy takes you on a trip, they go all out and pay for everything and put you in the best hotels. They pay for your airfare. They give you money to spend on your trip. Like, you will not want to travel any other way.
I want so
Like,
many other ways.
If they said we're doing an incentive to Dallas, Texas, I would be all in. And I've been to Dallas 50 million times, but I've never been on Cincy's dime, because I promise you it would be an experience of Dallas like never before. It's amazing.
You guys think it's going to be in New York?
Yeah.
He doesn't even know what New York is. I
I have no idea what you want.
I hope not. Is that bad?
Well, because Orville had that hat on, so
I
Oh,
thought about
yeah.
it too. I thought about that. I wondered, but then once I found out it was family, sorry, I'm placing an order. This, I went to New York last year, my husband and I, and like, I would love to take my kids to go see Wicked on Broadway, because even if it were just like a fly up there, fly back a couple days later, but that would be a hard family trip. But I mean,
right, exactly.
I wouldn't complain. I'd be there for sure if I earned. But
I'm
I did.
assuming it's going to be like Disney or Universal Studios, or I don't know, when you think family, or like Legoland in California or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't think about Legoland.
Hey,
Yeah.
California would be cool.
So I'm done when it comes to this. We don't have a partnership with Universal, right? Okay.
No.
So whenever they announced the trip for Disney, that's the year they formed the partnership with Disney. So If it's Universal, like
oh.
maybe they're forming a partnership with Universal. I have no idea.
Hey,
I'm
who
just
is Monsters Inc.?
I mean, I can Google it. Is it
Who is
Paramount?
what?
Oh,
Monsters Inc. is
Disney.
Monsters Inc. is Pixar.
Because it's on
Pixar?
Disney Plus.
Oh, so that's Disney? Okay.
Yeah.
Because someone saw some Monsters Inc. stuff in a video or in a picture, a still shot video or picture or something.
I mean, they're with Disney, but they're not Disney. Do you understand? Like they're separate. Pixar
but
is separate
it
from
would be
Disney.
awesome. It would be awesome to have a partnership with, someone else fun. Because Disney's been great.
Because Universal would be Harry Potter, right?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
like The
Well-
Walking Dead, but what could we do, Cincy, with The Walking Dead? Could we have
Hey,
like
There's a
zombie
lot of
wars?
stuff Walking
I
Dead
bet
we
people
could
would
do.
love it. I'm not a Walking Dead
Yes.
person. I bet people
I'm here
would.
for Harry Potter.
There you go. Harry Potter.
I've never.
Tammy,
I just.
Lila gave up Harry Potter, Tammy. I'm sorry.
Why?
I don't know. I think she got bored.
Did she read all the books?
No, she didn't even make it halfway through the first one. I think she got a little bored. I don't know. Is 4th grade too young?
I have no idea. I was in college.
Yeah, so maybe 4th grade's a little too young. I don't know. We'll try again next year.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I have to log off because my new recruit or my new person is needing. She already wants to place an order, so I'm like, okay, I
Well,
have to.
heck yeah.
I have to teach her how to set up a party link. So I love y'all. Yay.
Love you.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.
Do y'all have any more questions about anything? It doesn't have to be about the trip.
It does have to be
Oh, I have lots of questions, but of course I can't think of anything right now.
I think, Tammy, I think my biggest thing right now is everything that I've been placing recently has just been individual orders. Okay. So I don't have that host flip opportunity because I don't have a host or a hostess. So I need to get parties, and that's my problem is I don't have people that want to host parties.
Well, do you place your individual orders? Do you put them into a party so that you
Oh,
get?
yeah.
Okay, well then ask one of the people that's ordered, if they want to join for the $59 and flip it to them, like Tammy said earlier.
I could do that.
Yeah.
Girlfriend, I haven't had a party host and I don't know when. But I'm still submitting parties and asking if they want to
Yeah.
to get it. They don't have
Well,
to
then,
be the
so
official host.
then how about new people? Because you've got to get new people, new blood,
I just do a lot of parties.
I
I do
just
it.
rocking
I
it.
do at least 2 a month, and that usually gets me to 1,000.
I
Yeah,
just
that's
did my first Cincy bingo on my group page, and it was another girl. I know she was here earlier because she had joined my group to watch my bingo because she had helped me out a lot. I think she's one of Krista's front lines and I'm one of Krista's down lines, and so she had helped me out a lot and just giving me tips and tricks from my my bingo. And I just joined Cincy in May, so like it's all new to me. But I say that, I mean, I've done very well with it, and I love every minute of it. But what she did in hers was people picked their 5 numbers, but to use their free space, they had to host a party. So I got 2 parties out of 10 people.
Oh, good.
And because they wanted, I mean, it was my first time doing it, and I mean, I had 10 people on it, and and they loved it. Oh my goodness, they loved it, and we had so much fun. But the girl who won it just so happened to be one of the ones who she picked to host a party. And so in my, who won bingo, and whenever I put congratulations, Sierra for winning bingo, it's a good thing you decided to host a party so you were able to use that free space. Otherwise you wouldn't have won. So, I mean, that got me 2 parties right there because they've been slow for July. Parties have been, but I think people realize that fall and winter are coming up. I mean, I'm still over 1,000 this month. But I think people realize that fall, winter is about to happen and it's back to school. And, you know, there's just a lot going into play right now. But I mean, it got me 2 parties and they both work for doctor's offices. One of them's a nurse practitioner. So, you know, they have a big outreach of people. So I'm excited about that.
Right.
So you did
I
that-
have yet to understand how the bingo works. I know you say the people pick their own numbers, like 5 numbers. So how do you call out the number?
I just told them pick one. Let me get, and I'll read y'all the rules.
Okay.
Hey, Aunt, it's Chanel. I'm on here.
Oh, hey, Chanel.
Hey, so well, I don't have my video on, girl. But hey, so as far as the calling out the numbers, I was kind of helping Annie with this a little bit and kind of explaining how I was doing it. I use my phone for my live video, and I use my computer in front of me, and I Googled free bingo caller, and the bingo caller on my computer auto generates numbers and it just calls them out for me. So
Okay.
they're 5 numbers and then it just calls out the numbers for me, and that's how it goes. The letters don't even matter.
Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense. Cause I was wondering where y'all got the numbers, or, you know, without being, you just made them up or whatever, you know, without being biased toward somebody's numbers. Okay.
Yeah, it's all on Google, girl. And
All
it's
right.
super easy. And it's like I was telling Annie, you know, for me, I moved to New Mexico. I didn't know anybody. So bingo was a great outlet for me to get parties.
Yeah.
And for me personally, parties is where my PRV comes from. I don't have, my VIP group doesn't get I don't get tons of PRV from that.
Right.
Although everybody's super active, that's how it works for me. So
Yeah.
I have to do games and parties in order to have PRV each month. And so thankfully for probably the past 3 months, I've been either at 2,000 or over 2,000 PRV each month. So
Okay.
it's worked for me.
That's awesome.
Okay. Then say somebody wins. What's the prize? I mean, how do y'all do that?
For me, it depends on if they're local to me. If they're local to me, I will pick something a little more bulky, say an actual bar of wax or something like that. If they're not local to me, I will do something that ships better. So a scent circle, a travel tin, something like that is easier to ship.
Gotcha. Okay. Thanks. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Hey, Helen. And this would be a great month to do bingo. And like you said, with the free space, you have to host a party, because then you could maybe, do you put stipulation on that? Like you have to host a party in August? No? You just say whenever?
I haven't.
I didn't. I just I told them I had availability as of Friday, because I have a mystery that's going on right now, so I didn't really want it to affect that. Which no one's ordered anything off of it, but I just closed out a really big party, so if no one orders anything off of it, it's not that huge of a deal. But I just asked that they wait till Friday. Normally I wouldn't, but with it being a mystery hostess,
Yeah.
you know, figured I would just, and so I'm open. There's both of Friday. I didn't have any stipulations. I would rather them do it this. I feel like next month, fall and winter coming out, it probably won't be an issue getting orders.
Right.
It's almost like you want to do a bingo like this week, so you can get them to have their parties before the end of the month. That's a really great idea.
I posted, Chanel talked a lot yesterday, and I mean, we're state apart, I'm in Texas. I have no clue who she is, but like we just kind of bonded through all of this. And I mean, she and I were messaging yesterday, and because we said our goal is to be directors together so that we can earn that trip. Or no, go on, not that trip, the one into Cabo. So like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know, no idea who she is, but so that we can qualify for that trip, not earn it. I don't want to confuse anybody, but and she was talking to me about it yesterday. I think that was yesterday. And I mean, I posted last night, so I was just like, I'm just gonna go with it and see what happens, you know. And I had 10 people play it, so, and got 2 parties out of the deal. So
So you posted about it last night and did it tonight? Wow, that's awesome.
Until 7 p.m. tonight to get me their numbers, and then we would draw at 8.
And so how many, did you just do one round?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just one round.
And so you just called out numbers. Like, did you talk about Cincy at all? Sorry, I'm very like, I need to play by play.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't know.
Like, my godsend in this. So I mean, I'm answering questions that I totally took from her, because hers was so cute and so funny. But yeah, like what I did, here's my bingo board, but I just made like random lines down my page, and those were commercial breaks. And my commercials.
Oh, I love it.
That had called it on her, and I thought that's fine. So like, I'm telling I tried to do it as much like hers as I could, because hers just seemed like it. I mean, I wasn't playing, I was watching the replay, and I was like, oh my gosh, I wish I would have or could have played, you know.
Yeah.
And I did a mini diffuser, the Cincy Go. I'm trying to think, I was putting all of it up at the beginning of the live. Some room spray, car scent circle, car clips, pods, all-purpose cleaner, just a few random things.
Cool.
Not all different. I wasn't going to go into diffusers and stuff, because I just don't have much luck with diffusers, honestly.
Yeah.
I love them. I have 3 of them, but or 5 if you count the new that we have. I have 5, but and 1 from my shoe car kit. So I guess I really have 6. Oh gosh, I have a problem. But I love them. They're just not. They haven't. I've sold 1.
Yeah.
Well, 1.5. One girl got 1 from her party using half price credit. So.
And actually, the that I showed to Annie, that was like the first time I had ever done that. Typically, anytime that I played bingo, the only thing that I talked about Cincy was for the free space. That was it. And then I didn't talk about Cincy again, and we just had fun, played bingo. And then at the end, I'm like, hey, you won. Okay, I'll send you a message. But that video that I showed to her was the first time that I ever said, okay, Chanel, you know, use it as an opportunity to reach out to your VIP group, pick 3 or 4 products that you really like that are not really wax and warmers, because everybody already knows about those, and then just briefly share. So in the middle of calling out my bingos go pretty fast. And so as I'm calling out these numbers, whatever, and I'm like, okay, we'll take a quick break. If anybody needs to catch up, you know, blah, blah, blah. Even if they're walking away from the computer, they can still listen to me.
Yeah.
So I just take just a few seconds to explain some of the products, and then move on with the rest of the numbers, and just do that throughout until somebody wins. And so it's a good way to have fun. People win stuff. You earn hostesses, you get those. And then you get to share the products too in a live manner, and not just sharing flyers and stuff like that. And it's actually been pretty beneficial for me in the long run. Like I said, bingo has worked better for me just for getting hostesses, if
Okay.
nothing. So
Yeah. New
but
customer.
I did take a hiatus for like 4 weeks. I didn't do bingo again, and so I'm just now getting back into the groove of
Okay.
bingo
Good.
games.
Well, thank y'all.
Yes. Thank you for sharing. All right. Do y'all have anything else you want to talk about or ask questions about?
I think I'm good for now.
Okay.
Is there a video that I should watch? Bingo?
A video you can watch for bingo?
Sorry, I was trying to be quiet with my family. But is there a video that I should watch to learn how to do the bingo? Because I was late coming in on this, sorry.
There are, so Annie and Chanel just kind of broke it down, and I recorded this and I'm going to figure out how to post it. But I know there are also on YouTube probably 50 million trainings on
Okay.
bingo. But and I'll post this so you can hear like what Annie and Chanel had to say. But
Okay. Great.
perfect.
Good. And y'all do these on Facebook Live? Is that what you were saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Good.
In your
I'm
VIP
old.
group or in your personal page?
Do
My
what?
group.
Group.
I do.
Is that what she said?
Yeah, VIP group.
Okay. Yeah.
I did a lot. I guess I should integrate the a little bit more than I do, because I don't post a lot about Cincy on my personal page. I did about the bingo though. I was like, if we're playing bingo on my Cincy page tonight, and I have a few times, but I really don't intermingle the two, and I don't know why. It's just kind of my own.
Yeah. I'm the
And
same.
I guess maybe I should a little more, but I don't want my personal page turning into
A business page, yeah.
a business page. I don't know. I my own little thing, but I did with bingo, and then it got me a couple of new members to my page who ended up playing. So
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
so I don't know.
I typically just share on my personal page like how Cincy affects my life, like paychecks or trips or whatever. And then if there's a limited time offer, like the international bars, like I'll share that on my personal page. Like if it's something
Yeah.
that's coming in quick that's gonna go, I'll share that on my personal page. But most of my flyers and everything else is in my VIP group for
Yeah.
that reason. Yeah. Because you definitely don't want your personal page to be 100% Cincy. Like you
Yeah.
want it to maybe be a fourth to a third, just depending on you and how often you post. I typically post a lot, but I try to keep it like, my Jesus life, my kids. I love food. I love cooking. So I just try to like jazz it all up.
Yeah.
Make it all up together.
Yeah. I hear you.
I don't know about y'all, but these incentives intimidate me. I'm not even gonna lie. Like,
I know.
Don't get overwhelmed. Break it down to what you need each month and focus on that.
why even, and that was really scary for me because I feel like each month, I've been blessed that, these past few months I've reached somehow over 2,000 PRV, which I thought was not possible. And so it just scares me that I'm like, I'm going to have a really bad dud month. It's going to screw up everything. Then I'm going to lose the incentive. I don't know. It just all scares me. And it's so dumb because all these other incentives, I've actually hit some sort of level, but not on purpose. So I didn't have that intimidation factor, I was just doing whatever. And I was like, Christy would write me and say, oh, congrats for reaching this. And I was like, no way. So now that I know what this incentive is and I know a little bit more about Cincy, I'm scared to death. Not even gonna, because I'm like, I don't want to fail, not with this one.
No,
like,
so listen, take the pressure off yourself. Keep working your business like you have been, because obviously you've been doing amazing. Keep doing what you're doing, and you're gonna earn it. 2,000 PRV a month, and have join combos. Get people. I mean, this is Chanel I'm talking to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So keep recruiting, and you are going to earn the trip. Like, don't put all this pressure on yourself like that. Don't. So I'm very much an optimist. So do not waste your energy on the what ifs and the fear and the negativity. Like, barf, throw all that out the window. Don't even focus on your business. You know what you need to do it. You got this. Sorry, I'm very passionate about that.
Well, that little paper or whatever I read, I guess it was trying to break it about people that needed to be recruited and how much PRV I needed to get every single month. And I don't know, it was just kind of scary to me. And I'm not real sure what exactly the paper was that I was reading, or I'd be a little bit more specific. But I think it was telling me, you know, you want to at least have 1,000 PRV each month. And then it was showing like these frontline people or people who need to join. And I don't know, it just scared the crap out of me.
So yes, you want at least 1,000 PRV, which if you've been doing 2,000, you will be fine. The fall is typically our biggest season, which is insane because June was Cincy's biggest month ever. Like our world is upside down right now, right? But this fall is going to be amazing. So your PRV is probably going to be even higher. Keep having parties, keep talking to people. They are watching you. Even if they're not commenting, they're not liking, they're not talking, they are watching you. And the more consistent you are, eventually they're going to say, you know what? I want a piece of that. Like, what is this all about? And they're going to join. I promise you. Don't stress about it. You keep working and doing your best and everything will fall into place. And worst case scenario, you don't earn the incentive, but you work your butt off, your business is going to grow 100%. So it's kind of a win-win. If you work your butt off, incentive or no incentive, your business will grow. I promise you.
Right.
I got this. I got it.
Got it.
You do.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything else?
Not for me.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to stop recording and then figure out how to share this.